Hello to everyone out there. We are live. My name is Keith, and of course, this is the Startup Sales Mastery video podcast. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. I don't know where you are, but I hope you're making some money. Okay, getting on with this week. We are talking about Sales Campaign Week, and instead of my usual, as I mentioned, I am just going to go through a campaign that I am working on. Now, I have been recording myself doing live calls. It is available to anyone who asks, but I do actually share these with the Startup Sales Mastery members, the people inside the whole members area. To remind everyone, what we do is we share what us salespeople do with you guys, the tech entrepreneurs. This is how we do campaigns, set things up, basically go out and make some money. Hopefully you guys can learn stuff. If you need any assistance, if you want to learn what we do, startupsalesmastery.com. Link should be above, below, wherever it is you're watching this. If you just need people to do the job for you, of course, we have the lead gen team here, and we have the sales team here led by myself. So if you need those services, by all means, get in touch. I've got multiple screens. Let's get on with the show. I was talking, I took on a new client in the print industry, and again, I'm going to share what we do. I thought I would share my screen. What am I doing? Add. Boom. There we go. You should be seeing a screen. I am the best. I believe I am. Thank you, Itzik. Thank you, sir. You're welcome to come over and join us. Okie dokie, moving on. I get distracted pretty easy. Sales guy, it's a thing. Okay, so where do I even begin? Okay, first thing I do naturally is a little bit of branding. If you go through my program, I practice what I preach. Now, I spoke to the guy, so I know my customer, at least to the best of the best that we can. As I discussed in yesterday's episode, it turns out we didn't know our customer, and we had to make a lot of little changes, but I found out exactly who and what they're looking for. So naturally, the first thing I do is I create my just basic professional branding. So if you don't know how to do this, Keith at Prinity.app. This is an alias email that I can send and receive email to. I have a nice little signature here. If you don't know how to do that, I made a video on it before. Look it up or send me a request and I'll show you how to do it. Then I put myself together, the website, the Facebook. Why have I opened up Facebook twice? Is this website? No, that was that one. And basically make my links. I'm putting out the things there, so when I do contact people, this shouldn't take a long time, but it's basic stuff. You just make these nice and fast. Each one of these having similar or the same messages. So again, we have our branding. You can see it nice and quick. Now, COVID-19 Managed Print Solutions is not actually the biggest one I thought it would be in this economy, so I'm going to have to tweak that the more people I speak to. Again, survey campaign is really where I'm at. I have a nice little video, short, sweet, and to the point, and I have a simple call to action. I have my, particular points. These I've started to change as I speak to more of my people, and then basically the simplicity is what these guys want. So look, there you go. That's how simple it is. And then look, you want to speak to me, blah, 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 blah. Now, I am not a professional marketer, but as you can see, I can make professional level web pages, funnels, as they are called. If you want one of these, get in touch by all means. I made this one myself. Sometimes I get the team to do it. This one I just thought I'd do myself. Nice and fast. And then again, you want to download, give me your information, download, and start the ball rock and rolling. So anyway, we have that, and then I just put together a simple page, and Facebook again, same thing, simple page. I got my 10 likes. I just requested all my friends to like, and then I have gone to attach this to my profile. As you can see here, scaling startups, everybody knows that's what I do, but I put a little feature here up the top, and I changed this strategic partnerships. I put my link in, all nice and sweet. Now, naturally, the reason I do this is when I go to sell, people can look me up, and I got no problem with that. I can send you an email. I can keep in touch. Sometimes we want to cold call, hit them fast. I've spoken about this before. Sometimes we have to build relationships. No, I'm not selling to a, just here's something you need. I actually have to build the relationships because of the industry it is in, because I have to build relationships. I know this is just, they need to be able to look me up. Sometimes you need this, sometimes you don't. I'm not going to go through the whys of that in this particular video. I'll choose another video, but it does depend the industry you're in. Look, if I'm selling you insurance, you just want to know, okay, is it this price? Is it that? If I'm selling an iPhone, you don't really care who I am. But if I'm selling more of a service-based and less of a product-based, And believe it or not, most SaaS, technically they're services, but they can be more products, as in what you see is what you get. The product is what they're buying. But in this particular thing, it's actually the relationship that they're buying, because it's an old school kind of industry. Okay, moving on. Where are we here? Okay, so I spoke with my guy, and I got my competitor list, and I got my, what did I get? I got my competitor analysis. So most of this is what he has. I'm not showing you the full thing, but that's just a little bit. So I sort of got a quick crash course in exactly what's in place, distributors, resellers, and then this is the list he actually compiled for me to sort of start my shopping list. So he gave me this list, and you'll notice it's not that well filled out. Normally I get my lead gen guys to do more. Again, if you look at a video 2 videos ago, you'll notice that I was doing a lot of the looking one by one myself. And then I mentioned that you need to know exactly who your customer persona is before you're ready to do the handover to a lead gen person. I'm pretty much ready now just to hand this over to my lead gen guys and let them blast on from here. I know what I'm looking for, especially from this, but I've used Streak in the past. You can do this with any CRM, but I'm just going to show you why I use Streak. Again, I made a video of that, so I just copied this, and then I just put 4 quick things up. The name, I'm calling it the name here, the type, region, domain. That's really all I needed for a quick import. Streak importer, start the import, and I fill out 4 or 5 quick things. I just want to import these 4 fields. Every CRM is going to do this. This isn't anything special to Streak. And if you've used the CRM, you know this literally takes a moment. You can see I've already done this. That's why the ticks are already there. Once I do this, then I don't need you. Well, I need you in a minute to show you guys all what I'm doing. This is my pipeline, Trinity here. And I've got my 92 leads in here. Now, I kept 3. These are the 3 really to show you. These are influencers. Most are dealers. These are university colleges that I've gone through. These are all dealer suppliers that I'm trying to track down. I put all my negotiating and closed one back in here. Sorry, but I cannot show you any real details. But yeah, I left this one. Okay, this was the one I wanted to show you guys. So basically, this is what it comes in at. Nothing fancy, and it's like, well, where's the information? Now, of course, I can move you back to lead. It was lead, and I just moved it for the purpose of showing this, but this is what I love about this program, okay? I have just a domain, and what I can do is this, and boom, it's already gone looking. Updates, review, yep, I want them all in, and bang, here's all my information, website, phone number, LinkedIn, usually Facebook, Twitter, all this stuff comes up. The name here, now I have the company name, Control C, Control V, I can put you in here. I mentioned before in a previous video, I think it was Startup Sales Mastery specifically, I can't remember which video, but the way in which CRMs work, look it up. I definitely did one on CRMs. Now there's 2 ways to do things. One, it's like boxes, or just putting everybody in one account, and the other is deals. I don't like to do the deal setup, especially for, this level of stuff. So what I'm doing is, this is the company that I'm tasked to go hunting. It is my job now to effectively find the DM. I'm doing biz dev, 100% biz dev. I have to find all the players involved and get them for a meeting. That meeting, of course, is still with myself, but it's the process. I can't really do the one call because it's all relationship and it's all, but anyway, contacts. So literally from here, I now have LinkedIn. I can go straight to LinkedIn, and I know the company, and I didn't do this yet, so I don't know, but look, I can see exactly what's going on with the company. More importantly, I can, not jobs, well, jobs is always good, you can see the movement and stuff, but people, I can go look at the people here, and we've got 105, just over 100 people, and basically I can look for, in my case, I'm going straight for the owner. I'm not playing any games. So, maybe VP, I can connect with him. Document, who's got pictures, account executive, office administrator. Is there an owner here? Owner. See if I can get this. OWNE or one employee. Perfect. Okay, Ted, major accounts manager. No, that's not what I wanted. CEO. I got a CEO. Okay, that didn't work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, let's CO 105 employees on LinkedIn. And are we helping anyway? maybe we're helping. Anyway, point is usually from this, I can actually find the people who I want to contact. It takes a little while sometimes, but let's just say it's Bill. I mean, VP is not a bad place to get in. And I can see what he's done. What he's from Xerox. Yeah, he's got plenty of stuff in here. I've got my sales navigator, so I can do a lot more stuff. Again, I can find out if this guy really is the guy I want to play ball with. And let's say he is. I'm just going to add a tag here, Prinity. So I've effectively put him in my little network, and then I can really track this guy down. Anytime he makes a post, I get a notification and I can say hi to him. Now, bear in mind, screw all that. I'm probably just going to cold call this guy and shoot for broke, because that's basically what I'm all about. Just go for it. But it really helps when I get to have a look at him. I can see, you know, what his interests in, what his companies are, who his friends are, who are his friends, come to think of it. But I need to get better at LinkedIn. Let's go back to Bill just for a moment. Do we have any connections? Nah, we're third, nobody in common. So anyway, this is basically, you know, somewhat of biz dev stuff. We need to look at where we can make the connection so we can get solved. Now, prospecting hardcore sales guys, we just say screw this and we cold call, and sometimes we burn it. But I mean, if I call him back a month later, he's not going to remember me. So who cares is kind of the way I see it. So, you know, 7 out of 10 people tell me to piss off. No problem. That's wonderful. That means 3 in every 10 calls I get conversations with. I am totally cool with that. It's a lot faster than playing games. So I have also, what have I done? Do I have the groups? Yeah, LinkedIn groups. And then you see I can I've started joining groups now. I've applied for like 10, 20 groups. And this was the last group I got invited into. I'm doing the same thing on Facebook. There's no point in showing you. And it's just about getting in there. So here, hi all, pleasure to be accepted, blah, 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 quick answer, blah, 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 blah. No picture, nothing fancy. Keep it really, really simple. And then I'll start to do pictures, because if I start to do a picture now, I'm the new guy throwing in big advertisements. I'm liable to get kicked out. But if I go in soft, and I can see this guy's actually a competitor, I checked him out earlier, and try to find out what's going on in the group. This particular group is 503 members. Most of the groups have around 20 to 40,000 members, but this might be a slightly easier one. Again, I can see all. Now, I have been given a list of accounts to go after, 92 accounts. You can see them here. So basically, this guy here, what did we say? Who am I going after? Anyway, the point is I can say what I'm going after, or I can just call this number. Hi, this is what I do. Who's in charge? Who can I speak to? Again, who cares? Maybe I get past the gatekeeper, maybe I don't, but I can build it all up. And what I like about Streak is I can do my tasks, I can do my calls, I can do everything here. I have a new dialer here, which is connected to Twilio, because it's really, really cheap if you want to know how to do that. Again, I made a video on that. I made loads and loads of videos. Is that everything to show you? Yeah, so basically, I mean, my game plan is rather simple. These are all the leads. I actually made a load of calls yesterday. I didn't really put them all in. I know I should have. Sorry, what am I doing? Yeah, I was contacting LinkedIn Direct, Merle Ashley. So there's the owner, and I'm already trying to push in. Here's Merle's, and I put a call in and all of this. But yeah, just boom, boom, dial it. Where was the number? I must have put the number in another place. I've got all my notes here. Anyway, I'm not always the best at the organization stuff, but I'm just sort of saying here is basically what we have nice and fast. So I've got 92 direct accounts that I've been advised these guys are good to go between Facebook and LinkedIn. I've literally got hundreds, thousands of other potential contacts that I'm starting to hit. And naturally, if anybody wants to come at me, come to my post, Managed Print Services, Petra. Welcome to the group, Keith. This group is to exchange experience, but this is one of the admins of Managed Print Services across Association Europe. So as you can see, I literally did this in all those groups, all those LinkedIns. I mean, this stuff doesn't take time. Most of it is the calling. We want to diversify ourselves. Now, the tricky part is actually coming up with a timetable. From 1 to 2, I do this. From 2 to 3, I do this. And you know what, I'm not going to show you that, but this is the part that I'm really trying to figure out at the moment. Oh, you'll notice that my thing is late today. What time are we on? Whew. Wow, okay, that took a while to explain. Yes, going back to this, between kids and all this stuff, I got totally delayed today, and it got dark in the time that we've gone through this whole thing. Okie dokie, I am going to get back on the phones. There's nothing really else to show. I did the social media, all of this stuff a little bit earlier. It is 8 o'clock where I am right now, which means it is it's 1 p.m. Eastern, something like that. I made a few calls earlier, but that's usually what I do. I do the earlier stuff. But I think I'm going to start hitting Europe as well. I try and blast it out. My phone is ringing and I've gone on long. Okay, my name is Keith. This is the Startup Sales Mastery video podcast where we show you guys exactly what it is a sales pros do. I will be continuing all this week, and you will see when I get myself up and running, me doing calls and blasting on and hopefully closing a few deals right here live in front of you. Good luck, take care, go make some money, give it hell, and if you have any questions, by all means, get in touch. Take care, bye-bye.